Welcome back to turn 27, Decisive Campaigns, Barbarossa. Now you recall last turn we had a few units that were threatening to be outside command range, I don't know. But this is the moment we've been waiting for. How is that possible? Okay, I mean that's better, but still. It looks like these guys can't even attack. That's very odd. Sheesh. So I'm going to begin by removing some of these units. And what do I actually want to get down to here? Do I want to get down to 400? There's almost 400 in there. Oops, that was very important, that one. Let's try this, see what happens. I mean, that's what they're there for, right? Maybe I shouldn't use the tanks, I don't know. But let's begin with a little excitement. It may take us a few turns. It's taken me a few turns before. There are a lot of them in there. Oh! So close, and it really makes you wonder, you know, if I tried just a little harder. Overloaded it a little more, you know. These losses are okay for finishing this off. They're fairly high, you know, but this is... I took out 24,000 of them. Just kind of sucks that we won't get to take Leningrad this turn. What's this? No fuel because the forward supply base is not hooked up, right? Yeah, for 4 days. Alright, well, I wonder if that was a factor in the fighting. I don't know. What's going on here? Oh, because they are across the river. Well, let's give it a go and see what happens. Oh wow, only one unit could attack. Yeah. Okay, I mean it's better than nothing. Wow. Ha! That's as far as I can go. Huh. Well, bummer. I couldn't complete the encirclement, and I really kind of have to. Can I get anyone else? No. Nope. Boy, that first Panzer's... %32 original strength, and I need to start resting units, but as soon as I take out Leningrad, I'll set up the 18th Army as a blocker over here and let everybody, the Finns and the Panzer units, rest. But I was hoping to link up here and create supply for these guys in that fashion. This is interesting. What are you guys up to here? Got 185. And I've got about 130, 140, so that's interesting. Nothing really for us to do down here, and that's fine. I don't like that motorized division, but the river is in the way, and that's good. So we did not see much change here, and I think that's important. Wow. This is that, hey, we don't really want to do anything. Business. far as I'd hoped. Okay, and these guys are at their limit. Wow. It's not great. Okay. Boy, this is, I mean, we've surrounded them, but it's like, now what? Okay, so which is weaker? 198? 68, okay. And I think we can still attack with some units up here. It's very tempting to let the headquarters stay in attack mode because PGC, yeah. Alright. So we'll have to wait. What have they got in there? 241. Got this opening here that I don't like. I do want Decisive to be able to attack. It's the weather. Drizzle. Yeah, there's a good chance. So these are very weak units. I can attack with some. But they outnumber us still quite a bit. I'm surprised they've stuck it out here. This is not what I want to see, though. And if they try and come around this side and flank Hugo's unit, that could be a problem. I wonder if I can get one more unit down there. So we'll be able to block next turn, and couldn't do it. That's interesting. Well, we don't have enough power to really do anything. I'm just going to stay put. I probably want to start thinking like this, okay, I'm going to turn, well, maybe I'm going to wait. I'll leave them on Blitzkrieg until we've taken Leningrad and taken this out, because these guys are still on attack duty. Sucks that I couldn't do any more there. This could be a quick turn, because I don't really want to mess with much. I think we'll take Leningrad next turn. We did rest these fellows. This unit, and so I will attack it because I can. Excellent. So you saw it, folks. We've just surrounded Moscow, so we've got 2 cities surrounded. I don't really want to do much more with Army Group Center. We're getting close to the movement limit that I want for this army. I don't want to get too far over to the east with them in case these guys break through, and then I've got a problem. It's not perfect, and I really kind of want to take this city. It's just, I know it's pointless. As is attacking any of these units. We just need to get down to Stalino. But we've got very little fuel. And our... This is so bad. Okay, so I have to move the supply base here, the air supply base, because it's at Kiev, and that is nowhere near anything anymore. So when that comes up, next turn, then I'll do it. Okay, I'm gonna do some movement. Okay, the only way of encircling this thing was to this city down here was to get some 1st Panzer unit or group units there, and it's not pretty. Wow, and ultimately pointless. Okay, so we've got this. Back to the road would be okay. The problem is with the units north of here. Yeah, like these guys, they're going to be out of command range very soon. I'm going to stay there. There's no real point in moving fueled motorized units this turn. Okay, I moved 3rd Romanian up, and they can have the honor of beginning the surrounding of Stalino. I like how I've completely disregarded my own instructions. They should not be on the south side of the road, but there they are. What are you going to do? If only there was some overarching control with the clickable user interface that would direct units so that this wouldn't happen. Hello, 52, 53rd headquarters. What are you? You are the 53rd. That's pointless. So... No real chance of getting anything done this turn, unfortunately. Just movement. Alright, so 17th Army has been moved up. There's this one hangar unit here that I would have been on the road with the headquarters if that unit hadn't have been there. Unfortunately, we're not able to complete any encirclements this turn. I haven't looked down here yet to see what we can attack with. No, it looks like the 4th Romanians are still resting, and there is nothing to attack with. Nobody has the energy to get across the river in that direction, but that's okay. We'll surround this, destroy this, go down, cut them off, take off the city, Melitopol, and come back and smash them from this side with great supply chain and logistics, etc. So everything is good. Okay. Well, I think that's all for movement. Kind of frustrating. I would have liked to have achieved a little more, but oh well. Okay, let's begin with the critical things. The Führer conference. So he's going to be calling. What should you do? Okay, lavish praise upon the Führer. Agree with his thinking. Recommend a continuation of the current strategy. Offer no praise and speak no criticism. So I'm going to lavish praise because he can give me a bunch of points. So we were just over the 70%. He's still, I think we improved, up to strong. Von Rundstedt is not happy with me, but we're still superb. Let's see what happened here. So, Leningrad, well, that's good, because we'll be getting that soon. Rostov, not too long from now, and yeah, I think we're good. Hopefully we'll get some political points. Okay, the winter meeting. The Führer is in a state of agitation, like Cajun man, over the provisioning of winter clothing and quarters. He considers such talk to be needlessly pessimistic and is of the strong opinion that all efforts should be made to win the war by Christmas. Yeah, like everyone's ever tried to do ever. Führer demands an all-out push be made to achieve a decisive outcome, even if it means risking the last strength of our troops completely. No further time should be wasted discussing eventualities that won't be required. Yours truly, General Yodel. No, I am going to request a meeting, and I have a 100% chance of persuading him. It's going to cost me 6 political points, and it's important. I persuaded him of the wisdom of preparing for the worst while striving for the best, and this is because of all those meetings and attempted cajolings and calling in favors and that I've done. So, where are we here? We're not superb any longer. Well, we'll work on that. Okay, what else could we do here? Relocate the airfield. Yes, we should do that, but we may not have to do it this turn. I'm going to actually leave it to the end. Atrocities suffered. Something horrible happened. Yeah, let's acknowledge the incident. They get a defensive bonus. Ooh, field visit. Awesome. We're definitely going to go see Von Lieb. Here's Group North. That's going to cost me most of my political points. I broke my collarbone. Awesome. And Von Lieb, I'm sure, is giggling away about it. But we're all at good or better now. That's great. I really don't have the political points to do much else. Truck refit, huh? I don't have the points, so remind me in a week. Sorry, Von Bach, but that's how the cookie crumbles. Do you want winter clothes or not? Soviet trucks. Gotta make sure I don't mess up my relationship with General Wagner. Von Lieb. Okay, good. I think that's good propaganda film. Operation Barbarossa has been a huge success, and the home front is clamoring for more news. We consider another film of Oberkommando des Heers essential to promote morale at home and to highlight your headquarters' contribution to the Reich. Of course, you will cooperate fully. Of course I will. The problem is I just don't have the political points. You can film in with the stand-in. Let's do that. And Goebbels is unimpressed, but whatever. Okay, so we don't have points to do anything. So let's see now. Anything that requires a political point we cannot do this turn. So we will not move the airfield, even though I really would like to in Army Group South. Rail conversion. Okay, this won't cost us anything. Kilrog. Okay, so what are we going to do? We want to go to Pavlograd, and then Pavlograd to Rostov is the obvious choice, right? We don't want to go anywhere else. So it's here right now, and I want to go to Rostov, which is off the map. I do not want to go back this way or down this way. There's no real point to that. So we're going to Rostov because that's the fight. And forward supply base, Army Group Center. I can't do it this turn, but did they give us the option? Oh well, Biasma. Cannot spend political points I do not have. Last one. Army Group South. Pavlograd. Okay, so it's there. I'm going to move it. That cost me nothing. That is fantastic. Transfer will resume in 8 days. Please tell me I just made the right choice. I should have looked. It's not the end of the world if I didn't make the right choice, but it would be somewhat embarrassing. Yeah, Pavlograd, this is what I want. So the rail will come along here, And then we just told them to get this rail fixed to our gauge, to the German gauge. And we'll have this in the next turn or two, and then we'll be on the doorstep of Rostov pretty quick. The problem is the rains are coming, and the cold. It is now October. It will be October 8th soon enough. And boy, have we been held up here for a long time in the south. So that's good, and I had better write that down in my book. Army Group South, ground, Pavlograd. Excellent. That is the sound of the book falling to the floor, back on the desk. Okay. I believe it is time to push the advance button. No, I am sure I do not, because I need to bring the units back and not with the wargaming counters. So, pretty good with the relationships. I'm happy with that. We did lose our superb Braukic relationship, but that's okay. So my strategy of kowtowing to the logistics folks at the beginning to the middle of the game, and recovering those relationships with my field commanders as the mid-game to late game has shown up is working. Evidence. Okay, now I'm really worried. Here comes the smackdown of some kind, you know. It's like, all right. So I think they're leaving a basic garrison at Stalino and heading back to concentrate on protecting Rostov. They're pulling out of that city too. This one. Well, that's kind of what I figured they would do anyway. But we'll get them anyway, because our troops are going to cut them off. They will not be able to retreat anywhere, except maybe through that Sevastopol Peninsula. Huh. I think, barring any weird things, Leningrad and Moscow will be in our hands by mid-October, within the next 2 turns, and Rostov maybe by the end of the month, if we're fortunate. You can play this game kind of play by mail against another human opponent, and that's why it always says, hey, you know, you can play. Every time I see this picture, I see that meme of him eating a watermelon. You can find like as a GIF or something. It's kind of a silly pose. 5 divisions failed to apply. Okay, only 7 decisions. Excellent. And we should have a few more political points. Dear Hugo, the bombing is becoming more frequent. It is no longer a mere nuisance. I'm becoming concerned that sheltering in our basement might not be the best plan. Bombs hit several houses nearby, and one of the families were trapped beneath the rubble, unable to get out of their basement. No one could rescue them as the buildings had caught fire and it wasn't safe. I'm told that they all perished. We could use the official shelter, but they are only letting people in who have a special permit. You have to know somebody important to get one of those. Love, Mother. So, all is not well. No, we didn't get any more political points. I guess he's not delighted. We are going to choose about what to do about winter supplies, getting to the front. Propaganda, I don't care. The truck loss is very important, and the moving of some of these airfields and whatnot. We're still 5 stars all the way, except on ethics, which is so hard to get up. and 91%. The Führer concurs. Do you concur, Doctor? Do you concur? With High Command's assessment. Finally. Here's the 10 divisions. Engaged 14 divisions. Yeah, but they were pretty crap divisions. And no headquarters. That's an interesting bug there of the nothing being pulled in. Boy, moderate losses and more fighting. All right, well, I think that's the end of it for this turn. I don't think much changed. I'm going to take a quick peek at Moscow. Yep, everything is the way we left it. That's great. And I will see you next turn.